As usual, the video titles will be right here. Go whatever part of the video that suits you best. What's up, Tiger Gang? If you're new to the channel, I'm JT from the Poko Moonshine family. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to respond to holiday diet talk from family and friends. Let's go. A lot of the times during the holidays, the talk around the table is about food and our bodies. And a lot of that sometimes isn't always the best talk. It's not always the most healthy ideas we have. Some things to be on the lookout for are triggers. Some people might represent a trigger. They might bring up an old memory. They might bring up things that have happened in the past, something they've said to you, and it might bring up and rehash all sorts of emotions that you've had. So just be careful that when you see somebody, it might trigger different emotions that you weren't having prior to the party. During the holidays, food becomes pretty much the general small talk that everybody's talking about after they talk about the weather or whatever. Then it goes right into talking about food, and that could be a problem for some of us. Another thing to be on the lookout for is the fact that we don't always see our family members very often. So when we do see someone, there can be a drastic change. That might be something that sticks out to somebody in your family when they normally don't see you all the time. So they might notice a change in you because they haven't seen you. Some people in your family, they may even compare their plate to your plate and say, well, I'm having this and you're having that. I bet you wish you could have that, or why aren't you having that? So they might actually try to pressure you to eat what they're eating to make themselves feel better about what they are eating. Basically food and body shaming to sum it all up. Let me know in the comments below if you have been food or body shamed yourself. Another thing to keep in mind is that some people just might be jealous. They might be jealous that your body is looking better. They might be jealous that you have the willpower to actually turn down cake and sweets and they don't. Misery loves company. And they might even be trying to justify their own unhealthy relationship with food by saying, well, I'm having a cheat day, why don't you have a cheat day as well? There's nothing wrong with having a cheat day. That's someone who's trying to justify their relationship with food and trying to see if you can mirror their justification. Now, some of these family members may be projecting how they're feeling on you, but they also may be feeling that you're projecting your diet onto them. So the fact that you aren't indulging in sweets and you're only having a plate full of meat, in my case, some people might take that as a challenge or throwing it in their face. So they might feel like you're projecting when you're not actually trying to project, you're just trying to do your thing. So keep that in mind. They also may just be genuinely concerned about your diet and they don't know much about it. They're not well informed. If you can give them some good info, reassure them that you're looking good, you're feeling good, and you're in more control of your body and what you're eating more than ever, I'm sure they're gonna support you. Some tips that might help you if someone says, well, why are you eating like that? You can just respond back and say, I have found something that works for me and it allows me to enjoy my food and to be satisfied, and I'm feeling better mentally and physically than I ever have felt in my entire life. So it's something that I choose to do and I like to do. Now, if someone's making comments because they haven't seen you in a while, they're talking about you getting bigger or smaller, you could just shut them up by saying, why are you checking me out anyways? I thought we were family members. You're not supposed to be checking your other family members out like that. So that should kind of shut them up pretty quick. You just have to remind them that you are really happy and comfortable with your body being on your diet, and you hope that they get to that level of comfort as well with their diet and their food, and be supportive of them. Let me know in the comments below, what are some responses that you have to family members that might make some remarks about your diet? And remember, if we all work together, we can all improve our diets and our bodies together. And working on our diets, our bodies, and our attitude, that's gonna make a whole lot better holiday season for everybody to enjoy. I hope these tips helped you out like they helped me. From my family, the Poko Moonshine family, to your family, happy holidays.